Can you get rid of the shackles of a narcissist? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. I'm really glad you're here today because we're going to dive into a topic that's both challenging and important. Can you really get rid of a narcissist? This question touches on a lot of deep emotions, and it's something that many people who've dealt with narcissists find themselves asking at some point. Whether you've been in a relationship with a narcissist, have a narcissistic family member, or even a toxic friend, understanding how to manage or remove these individuals from your life is crucial for your well-being. So, grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's have a real conversation about this complex issue. When we talk about getting rid of a narcissist, it's important to understand what we mean by that. Narcissists are individuals with a deeply ingrained personality disorder characterized by a grandiose sense of self-importance, a lack of empathy, and an overwhelming need for admiration and control. They are not simply difficult people, they have a pervasive pattern of behavior that is harmful to those around them. Narcissists can be incredibly charming and persuasive, especially in the beginning of a relationship, but over time, their true nature emerges. The manipulation, emotional abuse, and lack of genuine care become apparent, leaving their victims feeling drained, confused, and often questioning their own reality. The idea of getting rid of a narcissist can take on different meanings depending on the context. It could mean cutting off all contact with them. It could involve setting firm boundaries to minimize their influence, or it could refer to finding ways to emotionally detach from their manipulative tactics. The reality is that dealing with a narcissist is never straightforward, and the process of removing them from your life can be complex and fraught with challenges. One of the first things to understand is that narcissists do not like to be discarded. They thrive on control and the ability to manipulate others. And when they sense that they are losing that control, they can become desperate, vengeful, and even more manipulative. This is why simply walking away from a narcissist is often easier said than done. They might use guilt, threats, charm, or even smear campaigns to try and pull you back into their orbit. The narcissist's fear of abandonment and their need to maintain their ego can lead them to go to extreme lengths to avoid being gotten rid of. However, despite the difficulties, it is possible to extricate yourself from a narcissist's grip. The first step in doing so is recognizing the patterns of narcissistic behavior and understanding that you are dealing with a personality disorder that is unlikely to change. Narcissists often use a tactic known as love bombing at the beginning of a relationship, showering you with attention, affection, and praise. This is designed to hook you emotionally and make you dependent on their validation. But once you are emotionally invested, the narcissist's behavior shifts, and they begin to devalue you, criticize you, and exert control over your life. Recognizing this cycle is crucial because it helps you see through the manipulations and understand that their affection was never genuine. Once you've recognized that you're dealing with a narcissist, the next step is to start setting boundaries. Narcissists hate boundaries because they limit their ability to control and manipulate. However, setting firm boundaries is essential for protecting your mental and emotional well-being. This might mean limiting your interactions with them, refusing to engage in arguments or power struggles, or even cutting off contact entirely if that's what's necessary. It's important to be consistent with your boundaries because narcissists will often test them repeatedly, trying to find a way to reassert their control. Cutting off contact with a narcissist, also known as going no contact, is often the most effective way to rid yourself of their influence, but it's also one of the most difficult. If the narcissist is a romantic partner, family member, or close friend, going no contact can feel incredibly daunting. You might worry about the repercussions, feel guilty about abandoning them, or be unsure if you can actually stick to it. Narcissists are experts at playing on these emotions, and they might escalate their manipulative tactics when they sense that you're pulling away. However, no contact can be incredibly liberating. It gives you the space to heal, regain your sense of self, and start to see the situation more clearly. Without the constant manipulation, you can begin to rebuild your confidence and trust in your own perceptions. Going no contact doesn't just mean avoiding physical interactions. It also means cutting off communication through phone, text, social media, and mutual friends. It's about removing any avenue that the narcissist could use to pull you back into their web. For those who can't go completely no contact, perhaps because the narcissist is a co-parent or a family member, you can adopt a strategy known as gray rocking. This involves making yourself as uninteresting and unresponsive as possible to the narcissist's attempts to provoke a reaction. By giving them nothing to work with, no emotional responses, no engagement in their drama, you make yourself less appealing as a target. Over time, a narcissist may lose interest in you because they aren't getting the reaction they crave. Another important aspect of getting rid of a narcissist is managing your own emotions and expectations. Narcissists are masters at making you doubt yourself, feel guilty, and question your own worth. They know how to push your buttons and will often accuse you of being the problem. It's essential to stay grounded in your own reality and remind yourself that their behavior is a reflection of their disorder, not a reflection of your worth. Therapy can be incredibly helpful in this process, providing you with the tools and support you need to navigate the emotional complexities of dealing with a narcissist. It's also important to prepare yourself for the aftermath of breaking free from a narcissist. They are not likely to go quietly, and you may experience a period of what's known as hoovering, where the narcissist tries to suck you back into the relationship. This can involve anything from sudden apologies and promises to change, to more insidious tactics like spreading rumors about you or trying to sabotage your relationships with others. Understanding that this is a predictable pattern of behavior can help you stay strong and resist the temptation to re-engage with them. Support networks are vital during this time. Surround yourself with people who understand what you're going through and who can offer you emotional support and validation. This could be friends, family, or support groups specifically for people recovering from narcissistic abuse. Knowing that you are not alone in your experience can be incredibly empowering and can help you maintain your resolve to keep the narcissist out of your life. Another critical point to consider is that getting rid of a narcissist isn't just about physically removing them from your life. It's also about healing the psychological scars they've left behind. Narcissistic abuse can have long-lasting effects on your self-esteem, trust in others, and overall mental health. It's not uncommon to experience symptoms of anxiety, depression, or even PTSD after prolonged exposure to a narcissist. Healing from this trauma takes time, and it's important to be patient with yourself as you go through the recovery process. Therapy, journaling, mindfulness practices, and self-care are all valuable tools in healing from narcissistic abuse. It's about reclaiming your sense of self, rebuilding your confidence, and learning to trust your own perceptions again. Part of this healing process involves understanding that you were targeted not because there was something wrong with you, but because the narcissist saw in you something they could exploit, whether it was your kindness, empathy, or loyalty. Recognizing your own strengths and using them to build a life that's free from toxic influences is a powerful step in your recovery. It's also worth mentioning that some narcissists will try to return to your life long after you've cut them off. This is often because they are running low on other sources of narcissistic supply, and they remember how you once provided that for them. It's crucial to remain vigilant and not allow them back into your life, no matter how convincing they may seem. Remember, the patterns of manipulation and abuse are unlikely to change, and allowing them back in only opens the door to more harm. In conclusion, getting rid of a narcissist is not a simple or easy process, but it is possible with the right strategies and support. It requires a combination of setting boundaries, managing your emotions, and maintaining your resolve in the face of their manipulative tactics. The journey to freedom from a narcissist is a challenging one, but it's also an opportunity to reclaim your life, your peace of mind, and your sense of self-worth. Thank you so much for watching and being part of this important discussion. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insights and advice on navigating difficult relationships. Your support means the world to us, and we look forward to continuing this journey with you. Take care, stay strong, and remember that you have the power to create the life you deserve, free from the toxic influence of narcissists. See you in the next video.